everyone. It's been a long time since I've done a car vlog, and I am in my new to me car, which is a 2000 Ford Escort ZX2. And I retired Kirby, so this is the new set of wheels. I'm trying to keep my eyes on the road and not on the phone. And so it's a new car and a new phone. And Saturday, the 7th of October, and it feels really close. I can't back it up at all. Anyway, this is me, wide and in person. I'm on my way to Manistee to go get groceries at Meijer's for my husband and I, and for my dad. And let's see what else. Just wanted to touch base with you guys and let you know what's going on. Very rainy day today, if you can't tell, looking out the window. And hopefully the car noise is a little bit quieter than Kirby was. This guy doesn't have we call him Red because he's red on the outside. He doesn't have a great pickup, like it takes a minute for him to get going. But then once you hit 55, you can get to 70 or 80 in no time flat. So I have to be a little careful. I have already hit a deer with him, which was kind of a bummer. And just to see, my husband and I take turns driving this, and of course we both had to adjust where we sit, how we sit. And I had to replace the headlight. We got that done last weekend. That was good that we got it replaced. We have, because it's paid off, we just had the basic insurance, PLPD, didn't get comprehensive. So I was very fortunate, very lucky that when I hit the deer, unfortunately the deer didn't make it, but it only took out the headlight. And the headlight was like $87 on Amazon, and then we had to replace the parking drive light. It was just a little light, and the fixture, and that was another 20 bucks. So for just over $100, we were able to get him looking right again. Thank goodness. It could have been so much worse, especially with only having the basic insurance. We would have been out. So my guardian angels work overtime. That's all I gotta say. They all need a raise and lots of coffee breaks. Seriously. So what else is going on? As far as keto goes, been doing okay. I've had a few, probably about a week ago maybe. I don't know. I lose track because I'll have a day where I go off plan and then get right back on plan. And then of course I have been struggling with, as those of you who follow my channel know, I'll be 51 in December, and my hormones are like insane. I don't really even know what's going on. Like, I have an app that tracks my cycle, and as I call her, Aunt Flo came to visit like 6 days early. And that was still like 4 days earlier than I thought she might show up. But I could tell I had all the symptoms and all the fun. And so I don't know, I hope that, it's maybe closing in and eventually it'll just stop. You know what I mean? I'm just fingers crossed that this can be done. I'm not planning on having no more babies. So that's not a plan. I really don't need all the other stuff. It's like, I'm a grandma now. I don't know if I mentioned that. My husband's oldest daughter had a baby just over 2 weeks ago on the 22nd of September. They're in Illinois, so I've only seen pictures of her. Her name is Isabella Grace. And adorable, of course. And I'm hoping that maybe we can get down there and see her relatively soon. But as far as keto goes, with the whole hormone thing and the whole period thing, my weight hasn't changed a whole bunch. It's kind of still bouncing around the same spot. I'm hoping now that Aunt Flo's came to visit, maybe things will calm down and I'll have a couple of weeks to maybe get back into the weight loss mode. So fingers crossed on that one. And what else? I bought some baking blend. I don't think that helped with my weight either, because I tried some Trim Healthy Mama baking blend, and I tried it to make some, while I was going through my hormonal cravings, I made brownies, and they were pretty good. But being like most baking blends, it had a lot of fiber, so I don't think it really helped me. I mean, as far as weight loss per se. And then I made biscuits with it. I made spaghetti one day, but it was spaghetti with the pasta zero. So it was, you know, I made the spaghetti sauce, tons of mushrooms and hamburger, and then I made those baking blend biscuits. And I liked it. My husband, he didn't realize they were keto, and he ate one, or took a couple bites out of one and didn't like it and fed it to the dogs. I'm like, don't do that. That's expensive stuff. So I'm like, yeah, that wasn't for you. Don't do that. But anyway, he did like the brownies. But I don't even tell him anymore. I just make it and set it out, and if he wants to try it, fine. If he doesn't, that's fine too. He's not keto, so it's all right. I've been fighting a sinus thing, like sinus cold and cough, random cough, but I think it's the weather. It's like flipping back and forth, hot and cold, and you know, like today it's 64 degrees and it's raining, and a couple of days ago it was like 80 degrees, so you know, who knows. I'm ready for fall, quite honestly, totally ready for nice fall weather. I figure if we can't have summer when it's due, why bother? But so let's see, what else? My husband, we sold the Honda. We sold my husband's car. And I just got a message. So close that. So that's good. So we're getting like out from underneath that debt. And my husband's Jeep is for sale, and we're trying to sell his Jeep. We've got some people interested. And the Facebook sales group worked so much better on selling the car than Craigslist. Like, we had the car listed on Craigslist for 2 months and no real serious interest. Listed it on a local Facebook for sale group. Sold the car in 3 days. Thank God. I mean, but really, I'm like, why did we bother with Craigslist? Because we got all kinds of spammers and scammers and, you know, people wanting to sell your car for you. So, yeah. So I'm like, yeah, forget Craigslist. Facebook is the way to go. So I've got we've got a few people interested in the Jeep. Just trying to, there's rules of engagement for the online or the Facebook group. You have to kind of give the people a chance to look at it in the order they show the interest. So you can't like jump somebody else ahead. So waiting to hear from other people. Are like, do you want to see it? Are you still interested? Blah, blah, blah. And then move to the next person kind of thing is kind of a challenge a little bit. But like I said, I keep getting messages. But anyway, hopefully we'll sell the Jeep within the next few days and we can move on with our life. We already have another car lined up, so my husband and I'll have Red and another one we plan on naming Black Beauty. And they'll be both good, reliable used cars that we can have like lower insurance on, because insurance is ridiculous in Michigan. Car insurance is ridiculous, and especially if you don't have super great credit. And so yeah, that's real life. That's what we're working on. I think after I get back from Manistee and get the groceries from down there, my husband and I want to go to Traverse City later this afternoon, provided the people coming to look at the Jeep, it works out time-wise. But we might go to Traverse City up to the Hispanic market and get some more taco meat. Hobby's in a mood for tacos tonight. And I could go for some good, real, authentic tacos too. So anyway, I hope everybody's having a great day, and I think I'm going to wrap this up here because apparently I have messages I need to reply to. And I will talk to you guys all again real soon. Hope you have a great weekend, and keto on.